day students. In my previous session we have studied about points, that points are defined as a location in space. Then the line segment. A line segment is a path that has two endpoints. Then after that you all study also about ray. Ray has one endpoint and extends in one direction. The video also gave you all the detailed information about line, as to what is a line. A line is a path that extends on and on in one directions. After that, we also studied about parallel lines. Parallel lines are the lines which do not meet or intersect each other. A simple example of a railway track was presented in front of you. Today, we shall see our next topic. So, in today's session, we shall study what are angles. Look at this box. What figure does it makes? Do you see that it forms an angle? Look at this minute hand and hour hand in the clock. They also forms an angle. You see? So how will you define an angle? We define angle as a figure formed by two rays with a common endpoint is called an angle. You all can pause your video and you can write down this definition in the notebook. Angles, and below that you can write the definition. Now we represent angle by this given symbol. This is the symbol for an angle. It is not L but just a symbol. Now this is an angle ABC. If you want to represent this angle, you will represent it as writing as angle ABC. Here B is the vertex. This B is the vertex. A is the point on one ray and C is the point on another ray. So there are two rays which are meeting at one common point. Now in order to measure an angle, we make use of a protractor. This is your D which you say. Now this protractor is also used to draw an angle of any given measure. For example, say I want to draw an angle of 40 degrees. I can use this protractor. As well as using this protractor, I can measure the angle. Now, an angle with measure 90 degrees. An angle whose measure is 90 degrees is called right angle. An angle whose measure is less than 90, that is below 90 degrees. Such an angle will be called an acute angle. So if it is below 90, it can be 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. So that is called as an acute angle. Now what about an angle that is more than 90? Any angle that will be more than 90 will be called an obtuse angle. That can be 100, 110, 120, 130. Now have a look at this. These are the simple closed figure. Let us see what they are. Look at the first figure. It is an open figure. Why? Because it starts at one point. It's an open figure which is starting at one point and it is ending at the other point. You see, it is starting at this point and it is ending at the other point. Whereas you look at the second figure. Now the second figure will start at one point and end at the same point. You see, it is starting at this one point and then it is ending also at that same point. So therefore, a figure of this kind is called closed figure. I will give you some more examples on closed figures. In my previous session, you must have studied about line segments. So keeping that in mind, I am introducing to you some closed figures. Look at this. There are 4 types of closed figures I have represented in front of you. And these closed figures are formed by line segments. And they are called as polygons. The closed figures which are formed by line segments are called as polygons. You see, the red highlighted part is the line segment. And the point where the two line segments are meeting each other, there will be two common points where that line segment will be meeting another line segment. So those points where the two line segment meets, those are called as the vertex. And this line segment, one line segment, is called side. So you see, this is the vertex where this two point, the point where these two line segments are meeting, it is called as the vertex, and each line segment of the polygon is said to be side. What will you call these line segments which are crossing from one over the other? They are just crossing from one vertex to another vertex. Okay, these are called as diagonals. They are called as diagonals. Alright. So we have studied what are polygons and diagonals. Now let us see some more examples of polygon. Look at this. You already know this is a triangle, but that is also made up of segments, 3 line segments. So a polygon that has 3 sides is called a triangle. It has 3 vertices. You see the 3 vertices, the corners, and it has got 3 angles. Triangle will be denoted by this symbol. You see this symbol? This is the symbol for triangle. So the triangle is also a polygon. This is triangle A, B, C, or we can call it as triangle A, C, B, or we can call it as triangle C, A, B, provided you name the vertex A, B, C or C, A, B. In whichever ways you name the triangle. Students, can you recall some figures which looks like triangle, similar like triangle? This flags at the ground, you all must have seen these flags at the ground, or the design on the door. So these are triangles. Again, triangles are classified into three different types depending on their sides. Okay, so first one is a scalene triangle. Then we have isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Let us see what is scalene triangle. A scalene triangle have all three sides of the triangle of different length. That is, all three sides are of different length. One side will be of 7 centimeter, another side will be of 6 centimeter, and another side may be of 4 centimeter. So all the different sides are of different measures, that is different length, and such type of triangle is scalene triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. If the two sides of triangles are of same length, any two sides of the triangle, if it is of the same length, you see a stroke is marked same length, then the triangle is called isosceles triangle. Third side should not be equal. Any two sides of the triangle must be equal. And the third type of triangle we have is the equilateral triangle. That is, all three sides must be of the same length. If all three sides of triangle are of same length, then the triangle is called equilateral triangle. That is, all can be of 5 centimeters. Understand? So, when we have a polygon which is of 4 sides, that will be called as quadrilateral, and different types of quadrilateral I will deal in